I'm Devon Franklin.
And I'm Meagan Good.
And you're watching Studio Q.
Studio Q show. Now you know.
Hey, how you doing? Studio Q.
Oh, good seeing you.
Good seeing you, man.
Hey!
I don't want to make you cry. We're gonna try to laugh over here.
Man, it got deep quick.
Yeah!
Real quick.
But it was love shared, right? It was a good
Nothing but
moment.
love.
Absolutely.
Well, then that's all that matters. So I'm just hoping that overflow touched me a little bit.
Bless her, Lord. Bless her.
Well, hello, 1 year later.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
I mean, you got him.
Yeah.
You got your man. You said you knew that he was it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I didn't even know that. No, she knew not. I didn't know. How was I gonna know of Meagan Good? Come on now. You know, that'd have been crazy.
So tell me, what have you guys learned about each other in this first year?
Oh, wow. I mean, you just learn different levels. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
You know the person, but this first year has just been on another level, deeper and deeper, and more dimensions. I mean, about me and her. I mean, you can't. No one can tell you about marriage until you do it.
Right.
I can't even describe, what it's been like, but it's been incredible. It really has. Yeah.
Y'all produced by faith, right?
That's right.
For real. For real, literally.
Yeah.
So what have you learned about Devon during this?
I think it was like he was saying, you already know the person, but you learn the levels and degrees to which those things apply. So it's like if I'm really sensitive, he's learned just how sensitive I am.
That's right.
Right.
Same here.
If I have a little bit of a temper, or if he gets frustrated easily by this, I just learn, how quickly he can get there, or how much patience he'll have with it, or it's just you kind of learn the ins and outs. So we become to a certain degree kind of predictable, but it's like a good predictable,
That's right. 'Cause you know exactly how she's gonna respond, and then oh, okay, here's what I may be doing to produce that response,
Yeah.
or if this happens, here's how I respond to that, or I should say that. You just learn the intricacies of who you already know, but you learn even more, so you know how to manage and deal with each other better.
Well, I know you, along with millions of other people, know what it's like to watch Meagan Good and all her wonderful movies.
Yes.
What is it like to watch Devon preach and move the crowd with his dynamic words?
It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. I love watching and just going with him and hearing him speak. Even if I'm not there in person, I love watching online. I just get excited because I get so much from it. As if he wasn't my husband, I get a tremendous amount of information and get inspired and just get excited and just get ready to move and just do something, But furthermore, he is my husband. So it's just like, I'm always just like, I don't want to say so proud, but just so, I don't know, in love, I guess. And, I'm appreciative, I just feel lucky, people say, oh man, you're so lucky. I'm like, no, I'm the lucky one.
Wow. Man. I know.
What I feel like doing?
Oh, I mean, come on now. Oh, baby, you're so beautiful. Man. Black love.
Well, think like a man too. I saw all the pics of the fun. I mean, I wanted to be just an extra on the set, just so I could hang out. What was it like filming in Vegas?
Man, we had a good time. The chemistry was so good. The girls got to do so much more stuff together. And we just had a good time, We just worked long hours and we're constantly with each other, and we just made the best time, and ate lots of food and, just hung out in our PJs and, in our little set robes and just made it happen.
Right.
So
June 20th next year. Yep. But you got it in December for Christmas. She's an Anchorman too.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Will Ferrell?
Dude, that was crazy. It was an excellent set because they, being a new cast member, they really embraced me, and they really just wanted me to do the best work I could do, and they were just helpful. And it's the kind of set where nothing you do can be wrong. Just try it. If it doesn't work, it's not like, oh, that didn't work. It's like, oh, well, it didn't work. Okay, cool, let's try something else. And so I feel in terms of comedy, that's the scariest thing especially for someone who's done a majority drama. In drama, I trust myself because I know myself. I know what I've been through. I know what brings it up, But comedy, it's like, I'm always the girl who told the joke and everyone's like, no, just don't do that. So I already was insecure about it, but going into that atmosphere where they were just so nurturing and you could just do no wrong, I was excited to bring that to Think Like a Man too, because I was like, all right, y'all, I'm ready for this. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? Kevin, what you got? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But, I just felt a lot more confident and trusting my ability in that realm, and I feel like I brought that to the other movie as well. And Think Like a Man 1 is really what gave me the confidence to kick it off, so I was glad I had that under my belt before I went into Anchorman, and then I learned more, and then I was kind of able to bring it on everything.
So when her movies comes out, are you excited just like a regular moviegoer?
Oh yeah, I was excited when the trailers come out. I feel like I'm just a fan. So absolutely.
That's nice.
It is.
I know that I always ask Devon about Whitney. Now I get a chance to ask you. August she would have been turned 50.
Day after my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, August 9th. I'm August 8th.
Leo.
Very much so.
How do you think we can remember and honor her? Because you had such a connection with her and her goddaughter.
Brandy. Yeah. I'm only 32, but I can't remember one like her before her, and I haven't seen one like her after her. I just feel like she's such an original. I've never heard anybody with a voice like that before, and I think that we can just remember her, I would love to see her life story get made, even if it's not with me, just, in my lifetime. I would like to see it because the things that her coming out of the church and her being raised the way that she was and the things that she endured and the things, behind closed doors and the person that people on the outside looking in didn't know that she was, and how great she is, I would love for the world to really get to see that side of her. But even, with that being outside of it, just her music and what she accomplished and how incredible she was as an artist and as a talent, we have to remember that. That level of excellence, you just don't always, you rarely see people put that much into it, and I don't know, we just have to remember her. She's pretty amazing.
Well, you had moments with her. So is there one thing that you can tell us, the fans, because Whitney has some, stands out here.
Right.
Is there one thing that you can tell us that you got to experience about her that?
The couple times that I spent time with her and Brandy, it just was her sense of humor and her laugh and her sweet heart and her sensitivity that I don't think a lot of people know, and I get that sensitivity because I have that sensitivity. The things that you would be surprised might hurt somebody's feelings when even they're the biggest star in the world, I just kind of feel like a kindredness to her, and maybe because our birthdays or because there was a lot of similarities in the personalities, but I feel like I get her very much, and so I don't know. I just remember her being hilarious and having, an attitude, but like a good attitude, just a swag and a diva in the good sense.
Well, last question. We're here to celebrate my man Roland.
Yeah.
His new show. Why do you think that, it's so good for us to have a destination to go to for Black Thought?
Because I feel like, Roland is so talented and his voice is so needed. And I think that, the fit with him and TV One is a great fit, because he's a voice this generation responds to and listens to. And TV One is still an emerging network. I think the combination of the two is really potent. And I think that, he's going to bring a lot of attention to the network in a great way. And he's going to bring a lot of issues that don't get the time on other stations. They're going to get the opportunity now, and he has such a wide network and diversity of contacts. I think he's going to bring on a lot of his contacts on different shows to really show the spectrum, not of Black life, but, American life, and I think that just really excited for him, and him winning, the NABJ Journalist of the Year. This is his time, and he's just getting started.
But will you wear an ascot from watching him?
You know what? If he gives me an ascot, you know what I'm saying, then I might rock it to the right event. But it's got to come from him personally. Yeah. I'm not going to go out and try to imitate. No, it's got to be a gift, you know. But the new thing he's doing is a feather in the pocket.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I mean, if I see Devon up on stage preaching with an ascot and a feather,
You know it came from
know
Rover.
what time it is.
That's right. That's right.
He always inspires, you know what I mean? I heard somebody mention your name in a podcast. They did an interview with, who's your old boss?
Tracy Edmonds?
Tracy Edmonds.
Yeah.
And they mentioned, she mentioned you.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I tracked you down on Twitter before your book came out. And so I'm just so thankful that I got to interview both of you lovely people.
Oh, thank you.
And so, thank you.
Appreciate it. Always good seeing you.
Yeah.